Look at the joy. Look at that. Look at the clowning around. Look at those smiles. When was the last time we saw this many Knicks this happy together? That's chemistry, people. Chemistry. And you know why? 3 in a row. 3 in a row. 123 to 112 over the Hawks at the Garden. They're now 7-6 at home. Nice. But I gotta say, yes, this was a fantastic all-around team effort. Big win, 3 in a row. But the story of the game, our man, Juju. Look at that. This guy was on fire from behind the line. On fire. Incredible. 7 of 13. A career best. 14 of 22 total, 44 points, 9 rebounds, even 5 assists. This guy managed to get 5 assists. He just doesn't stop amazing us. After that one little regression period of it was like I think it lasted a game and a quarter. He deserves to be in the All-Star game. No doubt. He should be an all-star. Let's hope. But let me tell you, yeah, he was amazing. But it was a complete team effort. But look, Julius, RJ, and IQ combined for 81 points. RJ gave us 21 points, 8 of 14, 3 of 3 from behind the line. 3 of 3 from behind the line. Incredible. It's just the one thing that was an issue was the fouls. Partly it's the Knicks style. They're a great defensive team. They're still top 3, even though we gave up 112 points tonight. It was also bad officiating. I hate to say it, but it was the same. It seemed like, I think it was the same crew as from the Miami game. And that was disastrous. So we were able to overcome that. So that's a big, big plus. Tremendous growth. A couple of the things to call out that happened in this game is we finally got to see a lineup with IQ, RJ, Randle, and Rose all on the court together. They must have played together at least about 15 minutes, maybe more. They closed out the game with Nerlens. And Nerlens Noel stepped up with some huge blocks in the fourth quarter. Huge, beautiful alley-oop served up by IQ to him in a very key moment of the game. IQ manufactured buckets through assists, through his 3-pointers, just his movement. He's like a lightning bug out there. He makes the defense nervous. And now we have Rose, who can kind of, he takes the ball and lets IQ play off ball. And he can relax so the burden's not all on him the whole time. Let me turn this down. It's driving me nuts. And fantastic. Obi got in on it. It was a small ball for a little while. Julius at the 5. In the first half, it was promising. Obi even hit a nice 3. But in the second half, his defense, he doesn't really understand yet how hard you have to close out on the 3-point line. He can't let the big Italian just sit there comfortably and shoot over you. He feasted 3 of 4 3-pointers. He hit 3 of those over Obi. Maybe just 2 of them. But there was one that it was a key moment in the game. Obi kind of did the little Thibs pulled him right after that, which is good. Kid's got to learn. But I liked him out there on the court. I would have liked to have seen Knox out there also. It would have been better to have Knox out there than Burks for a while. Burks just did not have it tonight. He just didn't have it. And once again, Thibs left him in too long in the fourth quarter while RJ sat on the bench, and he kind of got cold. And they finally threw him in the game because it was getting out of hand. And first shot, air ball. And I'm sure everybody panicked. All the Knicks fans are like, oh no, is that RJ back? And no, he came back and hit 2 3-pointers in the fourth quarter. Monster 3-pointers. Just an all-around fantastic team win. But the story of the game is Senor Randle. There you can see 50% from behind the line for the entire team. 50.6% field goals, 44 rebounds. Just an all-around fantastic team win. Yeah, the Hawks were undermanned. But I was worried. Because the Knicks sometimes have a tendency to come out and not really take certain teams, seriously. We play better against the better teams. So this showed tremendous growth. Because now they're understanding that they're the big dog and teams are coming after them. I may be overstating that a bit, but I don't think so. The NBA is on notice. They know that when they are going to face the Knicks, they're gonna have to play their best to win, because they can't count on the Knicks just blowing it. They won't. They might blow it for a quarter. They might even blow it for 2 quarters. But for 2 other quarters, they're gonna fight and claw, and that may be enough for them to pull out a win. Well, not in this game. This game, they played 3.5 sensational quarters. They came out lackluster in the second half, and I'm just so sick and tired of seeing that. But you could see that they were going to get it together, and they did. By the end of the quarter, they ended up winning the quarter, 29-27. But for a while, they had given it up. They were even down 7 points, and you thought, oh no, if Trey catches fire, this thing could get out of hand. And let's talk about Trae Young. I'm going on record. Adam Silver, NBA, you have to do something about these stupid, dive into the defender to get a foul call. That's just not basketball. You can't dive into the guy. If a guy's chasing someone around a screen, the shooter can't stop and then dive into the defender. Now, if he gets stops and goes up straight and the defender collides into him, then that's fine. That's a foul call. But it's not a foul call if he dives sideways. That's got to be eliminated. I can't believe Jeff Van Gundy isn't all over that shit. he's like the bad foul police, which I love him for that. God, he must be so happy with these Knicks. Tom Thibodeau, big thumbs up tonight. Julius Randle, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 thumbs up for you, man. Unbelievable. RJ, 2 thumbs up for you, buddy. Fantastic game. All-around win. Wednesday, we have the Magic. I think we can do 4 in a row. 4 in a row. Let's see. Get back to 500. The Knicks are now, I believe, the 6th seed. So don't have to do play-in if they keep going this way, which I really think they're going to. I just don't see them regressing. In fact, the chemistry on the court, that joy that we saw earlier, that is because they are enjoying being with each other, learning from each other, understanding their tendencies, where they like to catch the ball, what spot on the floor one player likes to occupy. Fantastic. The ball movement was good. Generally, the off-the-ball movement was really good. And when it wasn't, ironically, it was when they went small. When they first went small, it just didn't seem like they had ever even practiced it. That's what it seemed like. But then, of course, Julius Randle. He came through. Moments like that. Unbelievable. I couldn't be happier, honestly. This is so exciting. to finally have a Knicks team that is consistently winning. Every night they put out a consistent, dominant effort on the defensive end. And the offensive end, it's coming together. RJ Barrett is the 10th youngest player in the NBA. I think he can guard anyone from the 1 to the 3 effectively. Yes, he has nights where his shot's not happening, but that's because he's 20 years old. You know, that part is going to smooth out. His consistency is going to come, and he will dominate. And right now, he's benefiting from having a man who is becoming a superstar. Julius Randle is a bona fide all-star. He better make it to Atlanta for the all-star game. Adam, get Juju to the all-star game. You're gonna make millions of New Yorkers happy. Plus, he deserves it. All right, Wednesday, the Magic. If you like these recaps, keep coming back, subscribe, follow us on Twitter. Let's go Knicks.